cooking up some matzo sticks, but let's talk about the Emperor's divinity. Is the Emperor a god? No. But you can be excused for thinking that. As the Emperor said himself, he is not a god. He is just an extremely powerful psyker, as well as, formerly, a perpetual. Basically, when the Emperor was born, he was possessed by thousands of other souls, made up of a bunch of dead shamans who sacrificed themselves when the war in heaven happened. They didn't want to get their brains sucked by brain-sucking demons. Which, of course, made the Emperor the massive psychic bastard that we know and either love or hate today. Again, this does not make him godlike, though. If he was a god, he wouldn't have had to do a Prometheus to the 4 Chaos Gods. But yeah, the Emperor is an extremely powerful psyker, able to manipulate reality to whatever the fuck he wants it to be. Hell, it's confirmed that all of the artwork you see him in is like this glowing being. That's him putting on a mask. Others were able to see through it, and they saw a more shrunken man. Never really clear what he looks like, but it's heavily implied that he is putting on a massive persona. Oh my god, like the game series. Okay then, why do people see him as a god then? Well, you can thank Lorgar Aurelian making the imperial religion. Lorgar was the Primarch of the Wordbearers, and he essentially wrote what equivocates to the Bible, the Quran, whatever the fuck, the religious holy text of the Imperium. And as Goemon said when he read through it, this is a bunch of bullshit. A lot of it is flavored hype for the Emperor. But it was that book that the Imperial religion got its hands on, and then, spread throughout the Imperium of Man after the Emperor was entombed within the Golden Throne. And in so doing, made the power base that was the ecclesiarchy, which then would go on for the next 10,000 years to accidentally create the entity known as the Emperor within the warp. So yeah, Big E, the guy on the Golden Throne, he is not a god, but the religion that's based around him actually did make a god called the Emperor. You see how I understand how this gets very fucking confusing? So yeah, whenever you're reading, like, the codices for any of the Imperial factions within Warhammer, a lot of it is just that religious nonsense that the Emperor detested. Now, will the Emperor become a god? Yes, he is destined to become the Dark King. But first he has to bite the dust for that to happen. Which then also leads back to the Terminus Decree, and you see how this comes full circle? Basically, Malkador and the Emperor are trying to make sure that the Dark King never happens. You see what happens when you read the books? It's rewarding, I guess.